With the release of Cosmic Fantasy Collection 2 for the Nintendo Switch in February 2025, the mission to bring the entire Cosmic Fantasy series to the English-speaking world is complete. Yeah, we got it done! I've made several videos over the years covering the series and the new collections. Go check them out if you haven't seen them yet. In this video, I want to focus on the secret codes in Cosmic Fantasy 4, now that we can get all the games and play them in English. It all goes back to the original releases that contained what the developers called in Japanese, oyakusoku, literally the promise. But trope is probably the best way to explain it. You know, something you've seen so many times that you just naturally expect it to happen. The trope in Cosmic Fantasy is that you'll get to see all these hot, busty young women full frontal. Wow! There are a few scenes in the actual game that deliver, but as the series grew, some of these were hidden. It wasn't to get around censorship. I mean, this stuff was already out in the open. But it made things a little more fun when you made these discoveries. And don't forget, many games from the 80s and 90s had secret codes as a method of free advertising in game magazines after the initial sales died down. There are a few codes in Cosmic Fantasy 1 and 2, but all they really did was let you rewatch the animation. In Cosmic Fantasy 3, things started getting hot, but it was Cosmic Fantasy 4 where the development team went all out. The game is divided into two parts. Back in 1994, you had to buy the game separately, but they're together in Collection 2. First up, Chapter 1, Prelude to Legend. Everything is done in both games at the File Name Creation screen. Different names that you enter trigger the Easter eggs. First, enter VER1 or VER2 for a special message.
これは PC エンジン スーパー CD ロムロム専用ソフトなのよ。システムカードをもう一度確かめてね。
If you don't know, this game was a PC Engine Super CD, which means it worked with the old PC Engine and the 3.0 version card. So if you start the game with the wrong card, you get a reminder. However, there was also the PC Engine Duo, which needed no card to run Super CDs. But since nearly all Super CDs had this screen, it was a nice way of seeing the message regardless. There's a sound and visual test mode. Enter Nyan no Shippo to watch and hear everything from the game. It's a bit redundant in Cosmic Collection 2 because you can do this from the main menu. Cosmic Fantasy 4 Chapters 1 and 2 start out with a text adventure that fills in some of the story. In Chapter 1 especially, it's really long and tedious, but you can skip right over that. Enter Laser as your file name, and it's straight off to the main game you go. However, in the text adventure, there's oyakusoku that you might miss. About halfway through, you can visit the office where Laia works. Talk to her. After reaching the end of the conversation, choose the Examine command, and then choose Laia 5 times. After that, use psychic abilities will kick in. Wow! There's also a fun diversion hiding in Chapter 1. Enter Nyan Tataki, and you'll be treated with a fun mini-game, Nyan's Whack-A-Mole. Hit Nyan and avoid missing Saya for a high score. If you want to see Nyan naked, you can. Just enter Nyan Daisuki. Seeing it once just to know it's there is fine, I think. But any more than that, just keep it to yourself. This code is a joke based on the codes in Cosmic Fantasy 3 that show off all the girls. Those codes don't work here, but one password from 3 survived. Niku Q will give you a funny message, basically asking you if this is what you were expecting. However, there is one more code that's worth checking out. OVA mo Katayo. The OVA was a Cosmic Fantasy Laserdisc released the same year as the game. The code gives you Saya in a cute pose. Push the minus button for... Wow! That's all for Chapter 1. On to Chapter 2, Van's Return. First, if you enter the codes from Chapter 1 or Cosmic Fantasy 3, you'll get a scolding from Nyan, telling you the codes don't work. A few screens are different, and the sense of humor the writers put into Nyan shines through. In Chapter 2, enter Nyan no Furoshiki to unlock the music and movie mode. Again, not necessary on the Switch, but good to know it's there. There is a second sound test though. Enter Saya no Presento to hear extra audio outtakes. there are many things you can't find anywhere else, like the character's answering machine messages. Why not use it for your own and confuse your friends?
もしもし、お電話ありがとうです。あっしは今仕入れに行ってるんですよ。後からちゃんとかけ直すですから、発信音の後に名前とメッセージを入れといておくれですよ。
To skip the text adventure in Chapter 2, you need a different code. Laser Soft in Japanese gets it out of the way. Now, saving the best for last. Enter Video o Kata yo, meaning I bought the video yo, to unlock Yakyuken. This is a simple Jonken game, known in English as rock, paper, scissors. Except, the loser of each round has to take something off. In the original PC Engine version, these were pretty hot. But on the Switch, you're treated to all new drawings in full HD. Who knew this was hiding out there on the eShop all this time? It sure beats the dirty magazine in Final Fantasy that never showed anything. The game is actually pretty hard. You are going to lose a lot. And if you do, watch out, because, That's it for Cosmic Fantasy IV Secret Codes. If you want to try them out for yourself, head on over to the eShop the next time there's a 50% off sale and go get it. Even though I did just show you the whole thing for free. No promo, yo, no promo.